I need you to trust me. I know I do motherboards usually, but something happened. I lost about 3 years worth of editing on my computer, and one might think that, after 10 years of filming, I would have had something a bit more serious, more professional than random hard disks bought in different kind of Black Friday events in even different countries. But no, I am that cheap moron. I need a NAS. I need a nice NAS. And today we are reviewing the excellent DXP4800 Plus from Ugreen, a NAS which stormed an otherwise calm industry by surprise and in a short year traumatized its competition, imposing uber premium features, higher than usual specs, and, well, an impeccable finish. The whole delivered at a pricing not thought to be possible. Just that last sentence. In 2026, how refreshing. And the funniest thing here is that Ugreen almost never released a NAS. They are a PC peripheral accessory company, and they did a Kickstarter campaign which brought in so much more money than expected, which is no accident since Ugreen basically took a look at what was made at the time and, whilst keeping the same pricing, slammed a Pentium Gold 8505 onto it. And it might not mean a lot to you, but trust me when I say it has deep performance implication in about everything a NAS can do. Not only does it have more core count and more computing power than the usual Celeron CPU you'll find on any other NAS out there, but it also gives us DDR5 RAM with double the bandwidth of DDR4, twice faster NVMe with PCIe 4.0 standard, and even a 10 gigabit LAN plug. When I said Ugreen overnight murdered its competition, well, I'm not exaggerating that much. Let's take a look at what the Ugreen natural competition, the DiskStation DS925 Plus from Synology, has to offer for the very same pricing. It is powered by an older processor which runs a third as fast. On its best day, we got half the RAM, which runs at half the speed. We have 4 times less NVMe capacity at half the speed, and even the SATA-based storage is 50 terabyte lower. I think you do get my point. Ugreen did not half-NAS it. Now, as for my studio needs, because that's why we're here after all, the DXP4800 Plus comes with 8GB of DDR5 RAM, which is more than enough for most of your home NASing. But because I am a prolific YouTuber with superior needs, well, I worked the streets for a solid week so I could afford to upgrade my DXP4800 Plus with 64GB of DDR5 RAM, and I want to thank the entire neighborhood for supporting my NAS. Now, storage-wise, I populated my DXP4800 Plus with a couple of very high-end 2TB NVMe's from Patriot, which, with their 64GB per second of data swap each, will cache an enormous amount of data for my NAS-based video editing. Special kudos for the fat and thick 7-watt thermal pads, which make contact between our sticks and the enclosure bay, making it a perfect heat shield. And as far as archiving goes, I went for 4 terabytes. 4 terabyte server-graded Iron Wolf Pro hard disk drives from Seagate, the gold standard in terms of safeguarding your data, equipped with slow vibration technology called floors. In all fairness, they're very sturdy and they have a 5-year warranty, which, well, will be longer than your marriage in average. So yeah, that's a plus. And the hardest is behind us, because setting this thing up is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just plug in the LAN to your home router, modem, or even your PC directly. Type in find.ugnas.com in your favorite browser. Boom! You are in the OS or UGOS as they call it, is running on Linux, so it's simple and stable. The setup process takes you by the hand and explains to you everything you need to know step by step in words that even you can understand. Personally, I went for Red 5 because it is a right mix of performances and data safety for me, but you do me, I do you, you do poo-poo-pee do. Now, the great thing with a NAS in general is that you can access your data in a myriad of ways. With a network drive, I can easily source Adobe Premiere with video files over the network, and thanks to my Patriot data caching, it is super fast and snappy. I can install Jellyfin or DLNA server through the Ugnos App Store to serve all my legally obtained videos to my smart TV, my iPad, tablet I meant, no brands, and or on my phone. And obviously it can act as your private cloud on the interwebs, hence the importance of the 10 gigabit per second LAN, which will cost you at least $2,000 on a bare-bone NAS. That's what I found. And so having that feature at that price point is kind of a big deal, obviously, because as a content creator who really needs a lot of video bandwidth, it makes or break your NAS, basically. And since we are in the vicinity, the DXP4800 Plus has a rather rich set of fast USB plugs, including a very fast and creator-friendly SD card Type 3, which will be able to write and read and swap data up to 100 megabytes per second, must have for video editors such as I. Now, finally, cooling-wise. Hard disk drives, especially when you have 4 of them, they can get really hot when they work in tandem. And so luckily here we have this really large, near silent fan to keep our hard disk drives as cool as they can be, even in the long and hard disking sessions. Also, I need to mention that the rather thick aluminum chassis offers a large and continuous surface to radiate plenty of heat away. And yes, the entire enclosure is sanded finish, and that is premium if I have ever seen any. This sentence is longer than it should be. Now, in conclusion, the DXP4800 Plus from Ugreen, barebone, but including 8GB of DDR5 RAM, will cost you about $630 excluding taxes in the US, and about 630 euros including taxes in the EU. Now, to go straight to the point, and as I often say, the confluence of good ideas is what makes the most exciting products out there. And just to name a few, we have the addition of PCIe 4 and DDR5 enabled high core count processor. The strategic yet daring move to impose a 10 gigabit LAN, never dreamed at this price point before, and an absolute and impeccable manufacturing control imposed a hard reset on the entire NAS industry. And what Ugreen really did here is inject a serious dose of youth and ingenuity in a branch of the tech market which started to be a little boring. And if you are a content creator or someone who simply wants to have a good, safe and fast private cloud, well, there is simply nowhere else your money needs, wants and begs you to be.